Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For this video, I'm going to be reacting to TikTokers. Can't read. TikTokers. Wait, never mind. I said it right. TikTokers call out huge scam in South Africa, and it's wild. So back to another video with scams on TikTok, because there are multiple scams on TikTok, I guess, and it ranges from this to anything else. Like, everyone's scamming on TikTok. But yeah, let's get into this, see what's happening, and please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below.
Right, so for today's video, we're going to be talking about a situation that I feel like kind of falls into the same category as that Willy Wonka event that happened in Glasgow and the Bridgerton Ball event that you might remember I covered.
Not the Willy Wonka thing where they advertised it as one thing using AI, and then when people got there, it was like, what is this?
Like quite a few months ago at this point. And what I mean by that specifically is that all these situations have well-known branding, you know, like Willy Wonka, Bridgerton, well-known branding, except the people actually running these events or whatever it is have no affiliation to the branding that they're using, and it turns out that people kind of go away from it feeling like they've been scammed. But the main difference here is that we're not really talking about an event, we're talking about a store, more specifically a makeup store. Right, now let me stop all the riddles and actually add some context to this situation, right? So there's a few companies you need to be aware of here. The first one being Rhode, a beauty brand that I'm sure many of you have heard of, right?
Hailey Bieber
has 1.5 million followers. The company is owned by Hailey Bieber as well.
Yeah.
Hailey Bieber, of course, being one of the more famous people in the world. People really like her brand Rhode, and it's very sought after. Now, the other company involved here is a company that you may not have heard of before. They're called Butessa South Africa, and they are kind of like actually the main people involved in this situation. And as the name would suggest, this situation has all happened in South Africa over the past week or so. And to add some further context to this situation, if we go to Rhode's website and we see where do they ship their products to, it says they currently ship to 50 states in the United States, US territories, and APO/FPO.
Not South Africa.
Canada, the United Kingdom, and select European countries, France, Germany, Ireland, Italy, and Spain. Obviously, no mention of South Africa there. So when people found out that there was going to be this massive Rhode pop-up store in South Africa, people started getting excited. I mean,
wait, this reminds me of, I think he had another story. It was similar to this, the crumble cookie going to Australia. I guess people went to America, bought all these cookies and brought them back to Australia, so they're like not even fresh, and people thought it was like an official event with crumble, but it wasn't. I think it reminds me more of this than the Willy Wonka thing.
Video here by a TikToker called Noya Noi, who was clearly also very excited about this store. So you can see this is the store here, right? The massive Rhode branding.
Dang, the whole
front.
store.
They have all the Rhode products.
Looks legit.
Really looks very much like a Rhode store, specifically a Rhode store and nothing else. So yeah, if we just kind of go back through the video, pause at certain bits. If we look at the front of this store, like I said before, it looks like it has been opened by Rhode, right? They have decided to open this pop-up store themselves in South Africa, in the mall.
If you're gonna scam, at least scam to the highest degree. Like, this looks legit.
Expect to be buying products from Rhode themselves, especially considering this was in the Mall of Africa. People would expect to be buying real products here. And I mean, if we go in the comment section, it's a little bit of a spoiler to what this video is about, but literally the top comment here says, apparently it's counterfeit products. Many people have emailed Rhode and they had no idea about this, to which Noya Noi, the person who posted this video, said, stop, I really hope not. Not sure Mall of Africa would allow that. So yeah, like I said, bit of a spoiler, but again, clearly this was the thought process, right? People are thinking if it's a Mall of Africa, that surely it wouldn't be allowed that these would be counterfeit products. So at this point, a bunch of TikTokers are posting videos, really excited about this store opening, but then people are obviously getting suspicious, right? And this is kind of before that comment that we just read was made, when people just started getting suspicious, but weren't sure yet. So of course, at this point, people started contacting Rhode, right? Like there's this video uploaded from a TikToker called Mikal Naidu. I hope I've pronounced that right. I did Google to try and like see how to pronounce it, and that's what it said, so I hope that's right. But she actually posted a video talking about how she had actually contacted Rhode, and we can see her original email to Rhode here that says, I'd like to query a pop-up that's currently happening at Mall of Africa in South Africa. Just want to verify that the products are original and from Rhode before I make any purchases. And this is where Rhode actually responded and said, hi, thanks so much for reaching out. We can confirm that Rhode is not connected or affiliated with the shop in any way. Our only sale channels are rhodeskin.com and our verified Instagram shop and TikTok shop. If you purchase Rhode from any other source, we can't guarantee that you're buying genuine products and can't vouch for their authenticity, quality, or condition. These products may not meet our standards, and in some cases cases may be counterfeit. So from this email alone, we don't know yet if the products are actually fake, right? They could still be real products, but what we do know is that this store has not been opened by Rode, which is of course crazy when you look at the branding of the store. It's just like Rode everywhere. There's massive Rode sign at the front. You would of course think that this has been opened by Rode and nobody else. And I'm not sure what the
It
legal
looks like a real
ramifications could
store,
be for this,
so
but I feel like if Rode wanted to
I
take
feel like
legal
if you
action,
weren't really
something
looking into
telling
it,
me
you'd probably
they
think it was
could,
real.
but I'm not a lawyer, right?
For real, for real.
100%, but it feels like they could, especially if the products are counterfeit, right? And that's where we're going to get into the next part of this story. Now, a lot of people were uploading videos trying to work out if the products were real or not. One of the more interesting ones I saw was from this TikToker right here called @GreatCheck, who's uploaded multiple videos kind of going through some of the things that they noticed, and yeah, it's not looking good. So I'm going to play the video first, and then we'll go back through and look at the specifics here.
Let's dive into the details. First of all, it was very filthy. No one helped us, and it smelled like smoke. Here you can see a spelling mistake. Here you can see slice is spelled wrong, where the previous lip gloss were scented.
Wait. I wish like it would bring it closer to the camera because it looks like watermelon and slice. It looks like SLICE to me, but I don't know. I can't zoom in, so whatever.
Spelled wrong, where the previous lip gloss were scented. This is justified left. You can see burn marks. Also check how all the L's are I's for the most part in the ingredient list. Incorrect font on front case. At the end of the day, you can decide for yourself, and it's your money to spend, but I think it's time that there are people in the industry who actually have the audience and the expertise to guide people.
Yeah, so I think it's pretty obvious in this video that she believes they are fake, but let's actually take a look for ourselves. Okay, so in this part of the video, we see that flush is spelt with an I instead of an L, which says flush instead of flush of sanity. Now, obviously, the best way to work this out would be to have like the two products side by side, right, with like a product that is definitely real and bought from Rode, and then having this product to kind of take a look through. There is a spelling mistake here. I mean, spelling mistakes can happen, right, on products, but they do usually happen in big batches, and it would be something that you'd be able to find somewhere, right, like where they've addressed it. We can see on this one it says watermelon slice spelt with two L's instead of like an
okay, because
L-I.
it looks
or I guess
like
it could be a lowercase L and a capital I, but why would they do that? This raspberry jelly text is supposed to be scented, apparently, and
correct,
it's not.
but
On
it's
this
not.
picture, @GreatCheck says that a lot of the I's are actually L's, like throughout the whole list. And then apparently this font is wrong. Again, I feel like this is something that you would kind of only really notice if you had the two products side by side, but maybe I'm wrong, maybe you can notice. But either way, I think it's fair to say there's quite a few red flags that would suggest that the products could very well be fake. And I think it's all.
But still, like I said, if this is a scam, they went to the next level, because if you weren't like a really big person and like looking that closely, wait, what'd I say? Anyway, if you weren't looking that closely, you wouldn't notice these small details, and like they put a lot of quality and work into these fake things. Like even a whole storefront, like it looks so legit.
Also important to note here that this store was selling the products for the full Rode price. When in actual reality, if you just search fake Rode on Google, you can see like a bunch of options here, and a lot of them are just like £2, £3, 79 pence for a product.
And they're selling full price
very easy to
fake
find
products.
and very cheap. I will say though, I would love to know the reason behind buying like a fake makeup brand, unless like you were someone who's trying to like sell it and scam someone, because surely the actual product itself and how it looks is the most important bit rather than the actual packaging. And I would imagine that the product itself is not going to be anywhere near the quality of the actual product, but I could be wrong. Like if it's a bag or something, I get it, right? Because you want it to look like the real bag and you're holding the bag. But if it was something like this, obviously you wouldn't just have the packaging out on display. Unless you have one of these phone cases, I guess, right? Then it would be on display. But either way, at this point, the word got out about this store, right? And people were convinced that the products were fake. Obviously, people know at this point it's not actually a store that's opened by Rode. And of course, at this point, people who had previously bought from the store wanted to go back
is
and
the
get a
store
refund.
still
Now,
open?
One big problem with that is the store, it just vanished. It's no
Oh.
longer there. I mean, we can see
Dang.
a video here by a TikToker
Answer
called
my
Miss
question right away.
Prinslaw, who uploaded this video, which by the way is on 8.1 million views. But yeah, the store is no longer there.
Guys, I came back today to refund my Rode product.
Oh,
This
and look at
place
that.
is
The sign is gone too.
closed. You are joking. This place is.
It's not even closed. They packed up shop and they said we out.
This is ridiculous.
Dang, they got their money and left.
Now, at first when I saw this, I thought, okay, right, is this store just like sold all these products, then done a runner so they don't have to refund people? It's not as simple as that. Because in fact, we can see by this video that was uploaded by Chaz in Conversation, where she has actually took a screenshot of Mall of Africa's story on Instagram, I believe. They have said that they closed it down. Mall of Africa takes any concerns around product integrity seriously and continues to provide a trusted shopping experience for the high.
But how did that store even get there in the first place? Like, how were they convinced to let them open that store? Like, there must have been a meeting or something, so they got a whole spot in the mall for that store. So maybe they knew about it, but they didn't really look much into it, unless they're behind the scam. I don't know.
Higher standards. Mall of Africa has made a decision to close a Butessa pop-up at Souk Mall of Africa. Mall of Africa remains committed to transparency and providing a...
Couldn't people sue the mall? Like, if you bought stuff and you found out it was fake and you wanted to return it, and it's the mall's responsibility to keep track of their stores and what's going on in the store or in the mall, can't you sue them for your money back or just anything? Because they're associated with it, whether they knew about it or not.
Response from Butessa themselves, who obviously opened this store. Now, what I will say is they actually ended up deleting all their Instagram posts, as we can see right here. There's only this one, which is kind of like addressing everything. So they deleted all their Instagram posts and then uploaded this that we're going to read through now. Greetings to all our valued customers and
Long
followers.
message.
We want to address a concern surrounding the recent road pop-up at Mall of Africa. To clarify, this event was organised by Butessa, and we have never claimed that it was an official road pop-up by Hailey Bieber. I mean, yeah, they might have not said them words.
They never said it, but they try to make it look exactly like it. Okay, scam.
Specifically, but the store
Trying to
like
blame-
definitely claiming that.
take the blame off of
You can't say
them.
that you didn't claim that the store was an official road store when it looked like this outside with a massive road sign. Like, what else is that suggesting? As parallel importers of road, we sourced our products from a supplier in the US who assured us they were authentic and that we had proper distribution rights. However, given the concerns raised, we are currently conducting an internal investigation with our suppliers to verify all details. Okay, so they're saying, like, look, the products, to the best of our knowledge, are real, but we are looking into it. So to me, that's kind of reading like they've seen some stuff that could suggest that it might not be real, and now they do need a double check. We also want to make it clear that we did not simply pack up and leave the next day. We were instructed by Mall of Africa to close the pop-up, which, I mean, seems to be true, right, from everything that we've seen, and we would never intentionally create the impression that we disappeared without accountability. We sincerely apologise for any negative experiences this situation has caused our customers. Our goal has always been to provide access to sought-after products, and while we understand the backlash we're facing, we're committed to handling this the best way possible. If you have purchased a product and would like a refund, please reach out to info@butessa.com and we will assist you accordingly. We appreciate your patience and support as we work through this. Okay, so they are trying to solve it by the look of it. I'd be interested to see how that kind of goes if they are.
Okay, but I want to see someone make a video that they got the refund, because they could put an email, tell you to contact them, and like you try to email them, will they reply? I don't know, but yeah, if someone posts a video saying that they got the refund, that's when I'll believe them.
Are going to issue all the refunds. If it does turn out that the products were fake, I hope that they're not going to try and be like, oh, we're not going to refund you if you've already used the product, which a lot of people probably did before they found out that they could possibly be fake. Obviously, that would just be scamming at that point, right? Selling a product and saying it's real when it's not. So if that is the case, I hope they're not just going to try and refund the people who haven't opened the products yet, but we'll have to see how it kind of plays out, I guess. Now, Butessa have also took down their website, as we can see right here. It says store under upgrade. We can see you back soon, opening soon.
Scam.
I obviously didn't see the store before this, so I don't know what it looked like, but it's linked on their socials.
Because, like, why are you taking down your website?
It currently doesn't. But yeah, I think what
Like,
we're learning from these videos is that these brands need to stop using like bigger branding and running their own event or their own store, because it just doesn't seem to go well. And if you are going to do it, you need to be 100% transparent. Again, with the Willy Wonka event, like that wasn't transparent at all what it was going to be like. It was just a bunch of AI images.
This reminds me of that crumble cookie
event, it was very
thingy that he
similar, right?
talked about
People thought it
before.
was gonna be
I'm surprised he
something,
didn't mention
turned
it.
out to not be that. And in here with this situation, people...
Okay, anyway, the video is basically over, but dang, I feel like Mall of Africa could also get a lawsuit by allowing this to happen, because how did no one ever check the products before like displaying them to make sure they're real or not? and you allow that store to pop up in your mall. Anyway, that is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below. And if you want to see my experiences in Korea, you can check out my first channel, SEKSHI. And if you want to see my other socials, it's right here under my face. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.